A woman has been cancelled on Instagram Reels for daring to talk about portion control. Hi, I'm Maria Bermel, clinical psychologist, and on this channel we talk about various topics and we analyze them from a psychological point of view. So if you're interested, please keep on watching. Before starting this video, I want to remind you that I give in-person and online therapy. So if you need a consultation, please feel free to reach me out on my social media, my phone number, my email. All of them will be listed down below on the description box as well. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, it will help me out a lot. And if there's a specific topic that you would like me to talk about, leave it in the comments down below or feel free to DM me on my Instagram. I'm always open to suggestions and I love interacting with you all. I was going through my Instagram Reels, just scrolling, and I came across a video posted by the user Amina3. I didn't know who she was, but she seems to be an influencer who's pursuing a modeling and acting career. Anyway, this is the video she posted.
Did you guys know that you don't have to eat the whole entire thing in one sitting? Like, you can save it for later and then you won't gain a lot of weight.
Again, I was just watching videos, but when I saw this, I did stop and think, oh my god, I need to read the comments because I know people are divided in there. I was not grown. Some comments were more on the sarcastic side, sort of, haha, wow, you discovered warm water, congrats, like these ones. Thanks for the tip, my binge eating is cured. Who you talking to? I want to eat it all, I just ran to my fridge. Or this one, I thought it was gonna cut to you with a pin empty, which could have been a lot funnier, I think. And she replied with, but that's not the life hack. Her reply was clear though, it's a life hack. To be fair, she put the hashtag lifehack in there, so we can assume that regardless of her acting kind of funny, the video was an actual advice, which is why some got offended. Did you guys know? Yes girl, I did. I'm still doing it though. Actually, this pissed me off. Now, why don't you mind your own damn business? Why don't we let people eat ice cream the way they want? Did you know that you can actually mind your business and not worry about how much of a pint of ice cream that random people eat? That's when things started to heat in the comment section. It's okay if stuff online pisses some people off, but if they leave a comment letting the creator know about it, the only thing they are doing is motivating the algorithm to show them more content like that, which is contradictory as it will be more annoying for them. They could have just blocked her, clicked on the I'm not interested button and move on, but social media gives entitlement to people to judge every single other individual, a stranger that crosses on their For You page just because they disagree with any thought they have, even the most minimal one, as portioning your ice cream if you feel like it. And this entitlement is one that makes individuals get stuck in a selfish, self-centered mindset that stops them from adapting functionally to the real world that doesn't turn around them. This is pretty pygmy, to be honest. She's not thinking about other people's eating disorders and she's just putting them down. Did you know you can mind your own business and people won't come at you in your comment section? Pygmy is an overused term nowadays and it has lost its meaning. She's not trying to put anyone down. She didn't say if you eat entire pint of ice cream, boys won't like you as much as they like me or anything like that. More than that, I perceive a woman that literally had a thought for herself and decided to film it and post it online. Is it the best thing to do? No, there are things that we can keep to ourselves because, as the second commenter said, if you put it on socials for anybody to see it, you should wait for opinions because everyone there has a voice. Did the problematic fitness bros pick you yet? Could they hurry up so I don't have to see your face anymore? Did you know you didn't have to make this video and waste your words and everyone's time? People asking for positivity online. Meanwhile, they are wishing for some random person to be dragged by other random guys on the internet so they can evilly laugh because that is karma. That just shows that many internet users are just there trolling because they have nothing else to do or are very unsatisfied with their lives voids. Therefore, they try to fill those voids by insulting people they don't know as a coping mechanism, and that is dysfunctional. It doesn't work. It might make you feel good for a minute, but after that, when you go back to your real life, it will be the same and you'll still feel sad and angry regardless of you trying to take it off on others online. And also the next comment, Alice, if you think that video wasted your time just by watching it, you wasted more time by commenting on it, which is incoherent. If you don't want to lose your precious time more than it was with this video, just scroll down and find content that you feel will be useful and educational for you, or even better, use that time on more productive things than being on social media. Go for a walk, hang out with your friends, listen to some music, go and cook something, read a book. Why are you rotting your brain with useless content? Isn't that wasting your time too? Bro, you're anorexic unironically giving health tips. They already called her anorexic. That's a bold statement, to be honest, and I bet you that ironically the person that commented that is for sure a body positive advocate that says you shouldn't assume someone's health status by their weight. Unfortunately, these activists just say that in reference to obese people that actually got to that point due to laziness or a calorie surplus that contains tons of fast and ultra processed foods. But they try to deny the obvious as a defense mechanism, and also they project their insecurities in other people, in this case by calling a skinny woman anorexic. How do they know? If it was the other way around and a user told an obese influencer you are a binge eater, there would be tons of individuals in the comments saying,
"She's healthy, you're just basing your opinions on her looks, you're fatphobic."
So biased. Reminder, don't listen to influencers when they talk about weight, diet, or anything. I agree with this. I've had patients with eating disorders caused by things they have seen online. Whether if they are over or underweight, many of them have lost control around food or exercise because they have tried to follow the advice from influencers on the internet who actually may not know as much as they claim they do. They are just sharing what has worked for them personally or made up stuff that will shock people enough so they interact with their content and they can monetize out of it. Regardless if it's true or false, promoting eating disorders, they just want the fame and money, so don't rely on them blindly. It's better to be guided by professionals you know are certified in any field, because that warranties they have the knowledge and expertise to help you to adapt to your own personal situation, so they can give you an individualized plan that will serve you to improve in a sustainable way that will keep you healthy mentally, spiritually, and physically. If you're wondering why so many people are being rude in the comments, it's because a skinny girl is talking about being chubby when she clearly isn't experiencing being chubby. And she replied, "Or I was gaining weight from my excessive binge eating," which confirms what I said before. The woman just had a thought for herself and posted it online. Now, she probably didn't experience what it's like to be chubby, as this user highlighted, but that doesn't mean she doesn't know what it's like to suffer from binge eating. If anything, she's breaking the standards because she's a thin woman talking about this disorder, and instead of diminishing her experience, maybe she could have been another great example that looks don't say anything about health, right? The sentiment is nice, but calling people fat is not a way to do it. And she replied, "I didn't call anyone fat." She, in fact, didn't call anyone fat. I think people took it way too personal because they felt called out, as they maybe tend to finish a pint of ice cream in one sitting and they might feel bad afterwards, hence why they think it's about them. And maybe they feel she's calling them fat because due to their habits, they might be a bit overweight. But if they feel offended because of a random person online, the problem is not Amina 3. It's themselves who most likely don't have the best habits and they know they need to change, but they don't want to get out of their comfort zone and instead they prefer to hate on the skinny people on social media. You can also fix your teeth, but not everyone does what other people tell them to do they? You know, the hate doesn't make sense when they start to point out random characteristics that have nothing to do with the actual content. And this happens when they have no arguments, but they need to attack because they are reactive individuals that lack from emotional regulation tools, so they just look for any random thing to hate on even if it doesn't make sense. And that's not the most psychologically sane thing to do. If you tend to be reactive, it'd be better for you to take some time out, breathe, use some stress balls, etc. so your adrenaline slows down, and instead of attacking, you can find better, more functional ways to communicate your discomfort. Enjoying food is okay. You shouldn't punish yourself for occasionally indulging as long as it's balanced with proper exercises and other balanced meals. Please advocate for healthier habits as a whole over unintentional shaming people for enjoying fun and delicious foods. Do better. She replied with, "This video is indirectly advocating for portion control. If I'm eating the ice cream, why would I be shaming others for it?" I can understand both sides. Influencers out there promote insane things as 1 week fasts, carnivore diets in which they eat whole butter sticks, raw vegan diets that forget about the importance of protein, fats, micronutrients. It's wild out there, so it's refreshing when someone promotes actual health and balance, which I think Amina sort of gave. She didn't say ice cream is toxic, avoid it at all costs, you shouldn't even smell it. She said you can have the ice cream if you want, just don't overeat it, portion it because it's always available. Maybe her tone could have been considered as sarcastic, but for people as her that have battled with BED, something obvious as portion control is very difficult to attain. It actually requires hard work, and it's very common for patients that have recovered to reminisce their time going through said pathology and be like, oh my god, it's all about balance, duh, because they tend to look at their past binging behaviors as irrational or dysfunctional, which might be Amina's case, as her pinned comment explains. I had a binge eating disorder and I made this video as a joke about myself. Damn, eat all the ice cream you want. Other viewers did get where she was coming from though. Well, let me tell you something about binge eating. No need, I just overcame that particular ED. You've never experienced food noise, thankfully I don't anymore, but when I did it was insane. Thank you, seriously. I just got a quart of my favorite ice cream a couple days ago and promptly forgot about it. I'll have some today. I eat it very nearly, about an inch at a time, then I have a great time for a while. Just realize this, I'm such a volume eater. I'm learning that eating one cookie is okay. These comments. BED causes food noise, which is thinking about food 24/7. And this one triggers binging afterwards. If patients practice portion control, they can slow down these difficulties as it restructures their thoughts to understand that they don't need to avoid foods, that they can have them every day if they want to in the context of a balanced diet, which helps them to reduce their continuous cravings and possible binging episodes. Did I miss something? What she said was completely fine. Am I the only one that's not offended? Why are people getting pressed? Damn, why you all so mad? She's right. I was wondering why people would be upset over this video, then I remember it's on Instagram Reels. You're all angry for nothing. You're all mad because she's talking about you. I already said it. In the end, social media causes people to feel entitled to give an opinion on everything and everyone, which simultaneously enhances selfishness, self-centrism, narcissism, hence why people think everyone should think and act the way they do, but life doesn't work like that. Everyone forms different opinions on various topics depending on their own context, experiences, meaning that they will see things as food habits differently, and that is okay. And as many commenters said, if some felt offended by Amina's take on portion control, the problem might be them that took a random video way too personal and not a woman on the internet that gave her own individual opinion based on her own experiences going through an eating disorder in her own exclusive style, as she seems to have a darker, more sarcastic sense of humor, which I'll leave next to conclude with this analysis.
This is the second best Ben & Jerry's flavor. You know when someone's trying to insult you, but like they're just doing it wrong. Like now I'm focused on that and I'm not even offended because you can't even get the insult correct. Or they'll leave a hate comment and the grammar or the spelling is off and I'm like, I kind of want to help you so you can come back and insult me properly and then I'll respect the insult. But right now I just think you're stupid. People stay talking about my teeth. They're like, oh, you need to go straighten your teeth. My teeth are straight. They're straight, babes. I got a diastema, but like, why are y'all offering me dinner in my DMs when I just told you guys I need 30 bands? But actually it's 50 now because I had some things come up.
Is there something you learned from this video or something that you would like to add to the conversation? Leave it on the comments down below. Also, don't forget to like and share with someone that may find this useful. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so that you never miss out for more interesting psychology content. Thanks for watching.